It's Scary Gary's Boss Beaters.
Alright, the first boss, I'm gonna call him E.T.'s cousin. Stab him 5 times, and then feel immediately bad about yourself for killing such a defenseless creature. Come on, class.
Boss Beaters.
Alright, second boss, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's roommate, let's call him. Get to the bottom of the screen and duck. Wait for that boss to disappear. Kind of anticipate him returning and throw those 3 grenades in sequence as quickly as possible. If he disappears again, you'll have to start the whole thing over. That's why you want to get that first grenade in pretty much right after he disappears the first time, because he's going to come right back. And that's the best way to get those 3 in very quickly. You'll take him down. Alright, the third boss, Mr. Snuffleupagus' uncle. Drop to the bottom of the ladder, fire 2 shots in his face, jump, you'll automatically be standing at the bottom of that ladder and you'll be safe when he transitions from the right to the left and vice versa. Just repeat this process. 20 shots from the pistol takes him down.
Good call, Gary. Very simple pattern right here. Again, haven't really been tested by any of these bosses yet, but...
Boss Beaters.
Alright, the tweaked turtle and sons you'll find. First, stab him 28 times so you don't waste any ammo. And then, before you fire any bullets, go to the lower left side. After that 28 stab, fire the bullet. That's when he'll split. Just stay in the bottom left side and only fire your gun when one of the little versions goes down to the very bottom. And that's the best way to ensure that you'll get a good shot in on him. The machine gun is recommended as it does more damage, but as you can see, just stick to this strategy, you'll take him down.
Good call, Gary. Yeah, just posting up here. And yeah, pretty much the only time, as Gary mentioned, that you can... It's rough when they knock you up into the air, and depending on how much damage you took just getting here, this can be a very, very tough out. And that item can't help us, it's just part of the jumping, which, I mean, you could argue maybe having a bit more control over your jumps can help you hit these enemies a little more efficiently, but I also don't want to risk going over there and taking damage. This is going decently well, but yeah, if you want to use that machine gun to do some more damage, have these guys take 1, maybe 2 less hits per, and there we go. Alright.
Boss Beaters.
Alright, the Happy Coal Monster. I don't know, anybody else see it? Anyway, just stand on that ledge where we show right across the gap from the start. Drop down when he freezes, fire those 2 shots, jump back up and go to the right. This kind of keeps him in the right position for you so you can drop back down. Repeat this process. 10 pistol bullets takes him down.
Grab that health if you need it early, but again, you don't need it with Gary's strategy.
Boss Beaters.
Right, the sand waterworm, better said. Looks like a sandworm in the water, but stay on the left and keep firing your pistol. 20 shots will take him down. Every now and then when one of those projectiles gets close to you, just do a little bit of a hop and shoot to take it down. Not too difficult to get the line up just right, but yeah, just keep firing. You'll take him down probably before he gets to the left side, but if not, it's easy enough to transition from left to right.
Good call, Gary. Yeah. Always that flash when you take one down, by the way. Just...
Boss Beaters.
Alright, the Red Arimer's Brother by Marriage, if you get the reference to our Ghosts and Goblins class, but anyway, stay at the opening when you get into this battle, and duck when that boss flies above. You want to shoot when the boss flies above you and below you to get those 2 shots in. 12 pistol shots takes him down. You might want to use the machine gun because he can do some damage to you. But you see he kind of bounces above and below you. But eventually he'll get a little wiser and adjust his pattern. So you might want to drop down to the bottom of the screen every now and then to reset him like we show. But that's how to take him down.
Boss Beaters.
Alright, the uncredited Indiana Jones prop slash maybe a turtle or something, I don't know. You want to jump and hold that jump button when that boss transitions in that little, that high spot right in the middle. You're always going to get hit at the start, just so you know, but other than that, you can generally get through this battle without taking any damage. Just get 1 shot off as you're dropping to ensure it hits before they start rolling back at you again. Every now and then the boss will do this kind of fake me out quick roll move where they delay their rush. So just make sure you're looking out for that so you can time your jump accordingly, but stick to this strategy, you'll take him down.
Good call, Gary. Yeah, it's repetitive. See if we can get through this without taking any damage outside of that initial hit. Does decent damage too, 50 per hit. He came in with, I think 45 on that top health container. So, have to be very careful with this guy. Damage can add up very quickly, but pretty straightforward pattern.
Boss beaters.
Right here we got an extra from Zelda 2, aim at his head. Be accurate and only fire when that boss is close so you can make sure that you make the shot. If you hit any other part of the boss other than its head, it will split. You have to do extra shots into each of them, plus the screen's gonna get more chaotic. If you just focus those shots on the head, you'll take him down before he splits. It's a much calmer and easier battle. 9 pistol shots takes him down. Once again, use the machine gun to take him down faster, but not too difficult with that strategy.
Boss beaters.
Right, the armored skull, you want to stay on the left side and crouch, and then shoot the boss on his downward motion, and then shoot him again as he's going back up like we show. Roughly 10 machine gun shots will take him down. He's got that coating with his little bone shield that he's got going for him, so it's around 10, but do the strategy as we show, you'll take him down without too much trouble.
Boss beaters.
Alright, let's call the final boss a PO'd Fire Lion, but to be fair, we did stab him in the face. Speaking of which, yeah, you gotta stab him in the face to start this party. Stay at the top left, pretty much where we first come in, below that little alcove in the ceiling like we show. Keep firing, only pause to make these jumps over his occasional pair of straight shots, just like we show right here. And you can take him down generally without taking any damage, maybe 1 or 2 hits at the most, but 10 shots of that final laser will take him down. Good luck and congratulations, you have beaten Dr. Chaos.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you. And check the description of this video to see what song is playing right now.